Hey, welcome back everybody to Material Energy 4. Well, this is the third time I am recording this now. It's been crazy today. It's okay. I still love doing it. It's so much fun here in this mod pack. I really like it. At the first time, my graphics card driver crashed. And when that happens, my recording becomes corrupted. So then I continued recording and I had to, leave some stuff out. So I just told you guys about the quest that I completed. And then we made a key that I'm going to show you guys here very soon. That teleports us to a Spectre dimension. Well, and we did that, but nothing loaded. And then I checked the forum post of ME4 and it said, just log out and back in and then the dimension should load. Well, that didn't happen for me. I got a crash report every time saying something about dimension something can't 310. Dimension 310, some path can't be found. So it's just I cannot load this Spectre dimension for some reason. And then I, used the NBT editor and stuff to teleport myself back to the end dimension here because that's where we actually are. But, of course, it teleported me 1,000 blocks away from here, and I died it miserably in the void and lost all my stuff. And then I said, you know what? I'm just going to start it all over one more time, restore the backup, so we are exactly where we were last time we left off, with a few things I did between the episode. So, let me get you guys caught up real quick. I went into the Miner's Delight and just did some mining. Because one night, I didn't feel like recording or doing something else. So I said, alright, I'm just going to get here and start mining. And I also explored vanilla mining. I went all the way down. Nothing fancy. And I found a bunch of chests. Altogether, actually 17. And they had these reward bags in them and also all these tools. And you guys see that some of these tools I was able to put in the crafting window. Just like this. It says put it in here and pull it out to correct the data. But it doesn't work. And I read up on the forum post that's a known issue that will hopefully be fixed next update. Knock on wood. And until then, I'm just going to hold on to these tools. There's some really nice ones, especially, this one has Silk Touch and this one has Silk Touch. And I can use them. I'm actually going to take this Silk Touch pick with me in my bag in case I need to Silk Touch a piece of glass or something like that, just so I have a Silk Touch on me. And now I can also go and pick up the what is it called again? The soil from extra utilities. Dang it! The one that makes mobs spawn. Extra utilities. Not graveyard soil. Cursed earth. That's what it's called. From cursed earth, so I can pick those up out of the, what was it? I think the rotunda. And I'll do that between episodes. So, and I also went in the rotunda, and you guys see here, scooped up 129 buckets of lava. I did that all by hand, and all the blocks I took out I replaced with cobblestone, because I wanted to make sure that I know where I already picked up lava. So I needed a bunch more cobblestone than I had, and for that purpose I made this very simple, just one world interaction upgrade, so it's slow, cobble gen right here. And I put a basic cache on top because we don't have barrels. And this one now holds, I believe they are, the first one's is 10,000. I think it's 10,000, right? Yeah, capacity 10,000. I think that is 10,000 pieces. And there's no way of really telling how full something is besides looking at this red bar right here. And that starts out empty, and then when it fuller it gets, the more it fills. So I believe there's 10,000 in here, but I'm not sure. And I also tested in the smeltery. I put a bucket of lava and a bucket of water in it, and you cannot make obsidian in the smeltery. So I definitely have to make a Igneous Extruder. So now before I show you guys some stuff I found in the area, I was digging in this wall. I wanted to see, if this is just solid all the way through, and it isn't. Behind this wall right here, the magnet is on, so I can show you. There's a gap going down into whatever this is. Death. Pretty much it's death. But check it out. I looked over here and I saw this MA chest. And I'm like, hey, what's going on here? And then I dug around here And you guys remember, before we even had the drives, there was already some space in the ME system. There's 2 ME chests down here, both with a drive, and this is where the stuff is. You guys see here, the clock and the compass we got in the beginning is in here, and so on. So I'm gonna take these drives out here in the... Well, we can take them out right now, actually, so I gotta be careful. So let me put this one back so I don't fall down. And I can just come here and also take this out. Because you gotta click from the side to get these drives out. So let me step on this cable and take this drive out. And I'm also... Whoops. Also gonna take these chests. And I'm gonna run into problems. So back up here. And I am also, but I'm not gonna do this right now because it's boring. I'm gonna take down this entire dense cable all the way down into the middle. Because I don't see any reason that I ever need a hookup over here via ME. So I'm just going to take this cable because, well, it's probably going to have good use somewhere else when we start, who knows, automating or something. Alright, let's get this over. Let me put these drives just in here real quick, or the discs, so I don't forget about them. It's alright, now that they're put away. And we can leave these ME chests here. It's nice to have them. And I'm sure I'm going to give them a good home somewhere. But this now, I wanted to show you guys one more thing. I got to harvest all this. I was AFK just now, dinner, and it all regrew already. And check this out. Well, first of all, this is the one that goes over. I'm going to pull it all the way out and disconnect everything over here. But I noticed that each one of them has 5 connections. So I'm going to take off always, 4 of them, because there's no reason to have more than one. Like this. Now I have 32 channels still here. Doesn't matter how many connections you have. All you need is 1. And I'm going to do the same on the other 3 sides, of course. Just like that. And that's it. And I have a lot of other cool ideas that we're going to do over the next few days by moving the reactor into the area here. And then we can actually reuse this tesseract and the one on the reactor right now. But that is something for the next episode. What I wanted to show you guys is... Am I not standing on the anchor? I am. Why am I not... What's happening? Can I please see some destinations? Oh. They're below me. Let's go first to the reactor. Okay, I now marked this long time ago. And I came down here just to turn on the reactor because I was running out of power, and then I saw the torch and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember I marked this over here. I one day ran through all the different areas and just, always scanned all the easily accessible items. There was a couple of, reward bags hidden in these walls and so on. But this one here I didn't take because I wanted to show you guys. See this? There's a slime trophy. How awesome is this? So you gotta scan everything. It's pretty nuts. And I'm sure there's probably more on top here and so on. We might check this out later today. And I found 2 more. In the chem lab, yes. Oh, check this out. Oh. Wait, what's going on? Have we... What? Ah, because I installed Optifine. I'm running Optifine now. Because I'm hoping that it's gonna help with my graphics crashes, so I don't have any more corrupted. And now I just noticed that we can really clearly see this. So this is really a sphere we're inside. Huh. And I wonder what this is. These light sources down there, if these are torches. Well, we're gonna have to explore this eventually. So anyway, let's continue here with what I wanted to show you guys. Oops, I need to stand in the elevator. Check this out. I went up here. Because there's a trophy up there. But check it out. I looked up straight, and when I came up the elevator, there is a pick trophy up here. There is one of these item buffers. And I found this by dumb coincidence, just looking up using the elevator for some reason. And here is the skeleton trophy on top of it. You guys see, I marked that long time ago also to remember, and I never did. So now we got 3 trophies. Just like that, without even trying. That's awesome. So, I'd say we turn these in real quick to get it out of the way. This is so cool that we... Hey! Are these actually holes where we can get outside? Is there any holes up? Because going down, we cannot fly. That's going to be tough. Well, we'll see when we explore this. Looks very weird now with the Optifine, how clear everything is. Huh, I'm gonna have to get used to that. So let's go to the Victory Monument and turn in these 3 quests. Secrets. Alright, what do we get? A reward bag. 10 congealed blue slime and ooh, 2 spawn eggs for king slimes. Nice. And pig trophy, pig iron and pork chops. Very cool. And let's put these 3 down. I don't think it matters what order we do this. Alright, when you click this, it just shoots an arrow straight up. Oh, it came down. But we cannot pick it up. He does that over and over. I think that's... Ow! Alright, and the pig... Oops. The pig gives us a raw pork chop. The slime doesn't do anything. I never found out what the slime is for. Let's just go through. Let's get our gold nugget. Let's get our leather. Let's get our egg. Did I get my egg? Yes. And the other ones don't do anything or hurt us. Alright, now let's go back to the observatory. Where are you? Over here. Let's put this away. We're sure we're gonna be using this eventually here. I'm gonna leave all this in here. Okay. Let's open... Oh, wait a second. Didn't we just get... No, that one just gave us the blocks. I forgot, yes. So let's open these bags. By the way, that magnet also causes what I mentioned last time, that it sometimes snaps back on my hotbar. Ooh. 3 nullifiers, 6 terrain smashers, and 2 autonomous activators. And 20 bounce pads. Now, I want to see something here real quick. Do these autonomous activators need power? No. Okay, so this is the old version, API, whatever you want to call it. Alright, good. Let's put these away. Of course, now they don't stack anymore. Maybe I gotta place them all down real quick. For some... It's also... What's happening here? Ignored. Why are these not doing anything? Looks weird, doesn't it? They usually have the animation. Ah, wait a second. I gotta change that at least. Video settings. Animations. See, I turned everything possible off to make sure that my stuff doesn't crash anymore. Where is rain potions, terrain textures? Is it textures on? Particles, water, smoke, explosion, portal. Not sure where the setting is for that now. Details? Oops. I'll look into it, but I want to at least see the machines still do their thing. Let's get rid of this and these right there. All right, the next thing I definitely want to do today is, I love this weapon, the Pymar's Pan, but you guys can see we just leveled it once, and that's where we got the necrotic. So it's gonna take us a long time to get the next level, but we're already down to 1/3 durability, and the repair material is steel, and the only way to make steel is with manganese. And I am not sure if we're ever going to find manganese, or we can actually make it somewhat easy with Minechem. So I decided what I want to do is I want to put a modifier on this pan. And the way you do this is, because we don't have any right now, put it in here with a diamond and a gold block. And that gives us another modifier. So there you go. And now what I can do is make a flux capacitor and put that on there, and that way it will not use any more of the durability damage, but instead we can use RF to keep it charged. And I want to make the hardened flux capacitor because we have lead ones in the ME, but you know, they only have 80,000 while the hardened one has 400,000, and that's a nice little number. And I made the Invar earlier today, so everything is here, but I don't want to take the full one. We have one that is empty. I want to use that one. Alright, so now we got the hardened one. And I'm sure that I could probably go for the redstone one. But if we ever need more power, then I'll just make a capacitor and take it with me. Something like that. And now we can put this on here and it makes it flux. Awesome. And now I don't need to worry about, you know, this thing ever breaking. So let's put this in here and get it charged up. And we are going to do some quests now. Right here. Lost in space. I just wanted a quick note here. These weapons over there, I should say the tools, there's some really good ones. And I don't even have the steel hammer with me anymore because it is so slow. It takes forever, okay? And I kind of don't want to use it also because there's so much lapis and redstone that I want to get the fortune effect. You know, we have limited ores here. And if we ever run out, then I don't know how we're going to get new stuff. So I want to use the fortune. But I'm not going to mess with these tools until the mod pack was updated, which is hopefully within the next few days. And that supposedly fix a lot of the issues with Tinker's Construct. And then we'll look into really leveling up a hammer. And on top of that, we also have the Alumite quest here. So it's possible that we're going to use one of these hammers that already has really good stats and just slap on a Alumite hammerhead. And here, by the way, it also tells you if I don't have Obsidian, I can make an Igneous Extruder. So that is what I want to do now. All right, the thing is fully charged up, which is awesome. And let's get us some Obsidian going here. Let's see how many items I have. All right, I have the copper gears and the pneumatic servo. And the machine frame is 4 agmalon and the thickened glass. And I cooked some of this up. This is just iron and gold, by the way. It's very simple to make for us because we have a lot of that stuff. All right, so here we go. Let's make our extruder. And I want to use this guy right there, this tank, because this one only holds 32 buckets. These other tanks over here are awesome to have, but they hold 128 and this one holds 512. That's 2 drums. But you guys see I made a drum to get the lava because you can actually see how much lava is in it. And I'm going to put that over here. I don't like this here either. That's issue with Optifine, this weird lava texture there. Because when you have these tanks down in the world, it doesn't tell you how much lava is in it. You guys can see right here when I hover over it, Wayla doesn't tell me. So, man, a lot of these textures are messed up. I'll play around with this between episodes. Sorry about that I didn't fix this beforehand. So here we go. Now this one is gonna fill us the lava in here. And that way I only bring 32 over there for now. And this is gonna be our lava fueling station here for the foreseeable time. Okay, and this guy I wanna put over here. Alright, it doesn't need any power. Let's set this one. The lava input is on the top and the water on the right. And let's set this to Obsidian. And I'm gonna set this to low. And do I have a lever? Nope. Let's make some levers here real quick. You can never have enough levers, so I make a stack of them. And we also need one for a quest in a minute. And now it is off. So now it will not produce anything even if we give it power. Now let's put this one right there and pick up a node. Liquid node, and we're gonna need a world. And I don't have any more, right? World. Oh, I do. I must have gotten some from a reward. Ah, that's cool. Glad I didn't make one. And put that on here, and put this guy in here, and take the block out. And give it to me. Alright, so now... What? Ah, yep. I know what's going on. I gotta put this lever right there. Oh, okay. Then I guess I'm gonna put it right here. Are you gonna do this now? Now it's full with water because I had it on the extruder, and then it actually gave the redstone signal over to the transfer node, which disabled it. But now it is off and it's not working. Now we can get our lava over here. It should be done. See, this is what I mean. I don't like that I cannot see how much is in a tank. So, but this one is full. And I only need 2 right now for this quest that we're gonna do. So I can just... Oh, I gotta wrench it. That's why. There you go. So now it's wrenched. And I'm gonna wrench it again so it does not put any more in here because, well, I only need a few right now, and I don't want this just to make obsidian for nothing. because it's kind of a pain in the butt right now getting this lava down there by hand. And if you turn it off, it will always finish that last one it's working on. So now it's done, and we got 2 obsidian. So, very cool. Now, I wanted this for... Well, let's do this quest here first, the wireless lever. I want to do some of these quests because we spent pretty much every episode so far down in the spatial drives. And we gotta play some catch up here. So that's how you make a wireless lever. Very simple. Block of redstone and a lever. Oh, do I need it in my inventory? No, it gave me credit. And we get redstone, 4 P2P tunnels, and a reward bag, which is nice. Let's get rid of these right now and see what's in this guy. Colored bricks. Alright. Do you know where I'm ever gonna use these? And now we can continue over here. I want to get these out of the way because, well, I did them earlier, so I know that they're easy. We got to make a Spectre sword. What this is for is, when you kill mobs, you have a 2% chance of spawning a Spectre. That's that bluish cube that flies around. Doesn't do anything. And when you kill that, you have a chance of getting an ectoplasm. If you use the sword, you have a 40% chance. So, let's make this Spectre sword, which takes 2 Spectre iron, which is an ectoplasm with iron. And I know we have, excuse me, three of the ectoplasms in the ME. And we also need an obsidian stick. And that's why I wanted the obsidian. And here we go. Now we can make this sword, which I don't know if I'm ever going to use that, because you'll see in a second why. But now we're getting 3 bags and a Spectre glass. By the way, guys, I don't know what the Spectre glass is for. I put it down earlier when we did it first. You cannot walk through. I don't know what it does. I have no idea. Maybe it just looks funky and that's it. And I'm going to use... No, let's try this. I didn't try earlier. I do get it back, so I don't need to silk touch. Okay, but let's put this away. We don't need it, and these are 3 good reward bags. Yeah, always nice to get transfer nodes. Holy shnikes, 45 retrieval nodes liquid. Transfer node energy is nice, and trash cans. And the last bag, another bag. Okay, let's open that one then. Slowpoke's 101's head, and 64 fences. Alright, good. Let's put that away. Trash cans are nice to have. And Slowpoke, what do you look like? Alright, we got Slowpoke's head. Let's put those guys... I'm gonna put that down with our little fellas, with our mini-me's later. Okay, so now that we got this one done, I want to do the Spectre dimension. And then I am... at the point where I was before I had to restart twice. Oh, wait a minute. Ferris and Invar. I didn't see this. How much Invar do I have? 22. Let's complete this one real quick. Bam! That was nice. I didn't know about this quest. I just saw it. It just caught my attention for some reason. Let's claim that reward. What do we get? Basic bag. Another battle sign. Yippee. I just put it in here. Okay, so now let's make that Spectre key. And that is this guy right here. And that's where all hell broke loose. And we have 1 more ectoplasm. So perfect. At least we can complete it. Like this. It's very simple to make. Now how this works, and I'm just going to explain it. I'm not going to do it. If you have this key in your hand and you hold down the right mouse button, after a few seconds... you get the white particles, and then you go to a different dimension. And I'm not going to do it again until I read in the forums that this was fixed or whatever. I have no idea what this dimension is about, but you know, I'm not going to keep crashing my client, and I just couldn't get in. I tried everything. But anyways, let's complete this one. Get an ender fragment and a reward bag. Let's check this bag. Stop giving me weapons. I don't want any more. Or armor or shields or any of that gobbledygook. Alright, let's put this fragment away. And let's check here for a second. What else could we do today? My first alloy, Angmalin. How much do I have of this? I made some earlier. Look at that, L11. Perfect. Bam, done. We get an Angmalin tool rod and a basic reward bag. And we're cranking them out nicely. Obsidian throwing knife. I think I put the parts. Those are weapon parts. Do I have one for tool parts? Yes. Let's put this rod in here. Now this is one of the tool rods that people are saying this is metallurgy metal, and when you try to use these tool rods in Tinker's Construct for your weapons, your client crashes. And so we cannot use those right now. Hopefully that update happens soon and we can actually make, you know, use some of these fantasy metals. That would be really cool. What else can we do today? Aeon steel. I don't know what Aeon is. Well, let's look it up real quick. Aeon. How do I make you? Molten Aeon steel is molten cobalt and molten alumite. Alright. Don't know where we're gonna get cobalt. I don't think we have any cobalt yet, right? No. No idea where we're gonna get that yet from. Lamps of darkness. I gotta make lapis lamps. I think those are easy. Let's see. Lapis lamp. Oh, never mind. We gotta start with that. Alright, I think that is our sign right now. Let me just clean out this cable real quick and close the hole, and then we'll continue. Actually, I'm sorry, but I just checked the time, and that's gotta be enough for today. Next episode, you guys see, already prepared bunch of building blocks, ladders, and water bucket. I want to take a look on top of this place and explore a little bit on the outside, just so we get a better idea of what's going on the top of these buildings. And I believe there's also some trophies. And I want to see down there what these light sources are. I'm really intrigued by that. And then I also want to continue with the chemical decomposer. I should say, let's get started with the chemical decomposer. Because, well, we got to get our hands on some cocoa beans. So we can start with the cookies. If you check here, what do I get? 1,665 wheat, which is not a lot, but well, I would like to get started on the cookies for all these cookie quests here, the bake to win. And I also found out that later on, I guess we're gonna need a gazillion octuple compressed cookies, and we're also gonna need to get going on a lot of other stuff. I want to move the power generation around, set that up differently, and so on. Yes, notice this right here. I fixed the textures over here on the tank and stuff. It doesn't flash anymore, but this is kind of weird right here, how that it's cut through. But when I look from over here, it isn't. Here it is again. So I don't know what's going on with this right there. Is this a chunk border? Whoops, wrong button. No, it's not. I don't know what's going on, but it's not too bad. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.